going on, guys? Welcome to the next edition of Cooking at Home with Steve French. We got something special for you today. What we got here is some bone-in beef short ribs. We have never done this before. So obviously, as usual, today is going to be an experiment. Last night, we trimmed them up. We put them in a marinade of avocado oil, Worcestershire sauce, and a couple of spices, salt and pepper, paprika, no big deal. So we pulled them out of the marinade. All we're gonna do, we already kind of got a binder on them, so we're gonna also leave the silver skin on the bottom. On these beef ribs, it's kind of hard to get off, so we're gonna do that at the end. So all we're gonna do, we're gonna give them a good rub. We already got, like I said, we already got a binder on it after the marinade. And this is Meat Church's Holy Cow. We're gonna go into the smoker. I estimate these are probably gonna take, I don't know, we're trying to get them right around 195, 200. It's probably gonna take about, I think it's gonna take about 6 hours. So either way, we'll get back at you when you put them on the pit. What's going on, guys? So we let our rub sit for about 15 minutes now. Ramona wanted me to let you guys know we did have a pretty significant storm here last night. We're fine. We did some debris pickup today, did we not?
We did.
Let Jody or Ramona, she ran the leaf blower for a little bit. Not very good at it, but that's okay. That's okay.
It was my first time.
Yeah. So we got these guys ready to go in the pit. We're on at 250. As usual, have not yet decided if we're going to wrap or not. We're just going to see how this spark sets. But we're also going to do my bean recipe. It's going to be super simple. I think you guys will like it. It's something that you can it's something you can do at a party. We're gonna take regular baked beans and we're just gonna make them better. So we'll get back at you in about let's say 3 hours. All right, what's going on, guys? So we're temping our spare ribs at about 165 to 160 degrees right now. As you can see, some of the smaller ones are starting to tear away from the bone. That's what we're looking for sure. So we got some of these bigger ones. That one is too. So we're in good shape here. I guess what I would say is if you're gonna do beef, you're gonna have to be very patient because this is the first time I've done beef on the smoker. And you know, Ramona was saying it was probably gonna take 2-3 hours, and I was like, I think more like 6. So what we're going to do, we're going to go into a wrap right now. We got a really, really nice bark on our ribs. They're looking great. So all I got down right now is brown sugar and butter. And I'm going to line the bottom of the pan probably about 1/8 of an inch, 1/4 of an inch with apple cider vinegar. I think this is probably gonna be hot. Get them wrapped. They're gonna go back in. I think for 2 hours. I think, honestly. So, patience. It's a virtue. Back home. Done. All right, what's going on, guys? So we've reached an internal temperature of about 185 degrees. All we have left to do now, and these things are looking great. I think I'm actually going to sample this one. Check how that's separating from the bone. You gotta love that. It smells amazing. The word is, from the research I've done, this is about as close to brisket meat as you can get without actually spending 10 hours smoking a brisket. So what I'm gonna do, I got my glaze here, my typical glaze, Sweet Baby Ray's, the sweet bourbon glaze. See, some of these are a little bigger than others, so we're just gonna glaze it, and once we glaze it, we're gonna go back in for 15 minutes at the most. Set that glaze, and then we'll pull them. But this one this guy right over here, I am actually going to sample. Let me just get a little bit more on these guys. That one is huge. Probably quite fatty. We'll get back with you after we do the final pull, but I just wanted to, honestly, just sample. Holy shit. Apparently that's what you want. We'll see how it goes when I set the glaze. Very tender. I may have over-seasoned it, and Jody may not like it. We'll get back to you after we pull them. What's going on, guys? So, glaze has set. So, I wanted to do one of these on camera. Again, from what I've heard, this is very close to what brisket meat. Clean bone pull. That's kind of what you're looking for. That's when you know they're done and tender. Let's just check it out. Oh. Whoa! Get out of here. Let's go. We're gonna rate this out of 10. They're super good. Being the first beef I've ever done on a smoker, Ramona, would you like to try it?
Sure.
It may be a little over seasoned. There is definitely a lot of pepper in there. They're definitely done. They're very good. Maybe some people would think it's a little bit too much pepper, but and there's quite a bit of fat on these too, but what would you give it?
Like 8.2.
Okay, I'll take that. I was right there. I was going like 7.8. Not the best thing I've ever made, but not the worst thing I've ever made. This is very good. Number 2 review. I know I mentioned in the earlier part, we're gonna make my beans. A lot of stuff happened today. Didn't have time to do it. So we're gonna do the secondary review. This is Jody's homemade mac and cheese. That's an easy 8-8.
Thanks.
That's all I got for now, guys. If you want to know anything about doing this, ask me. Ask Jody about her macaroni and cheese recipe. I'm Steve French, and I'm out.